afternoon to all my dear friends. Today I am here to teach you statistics, grade 10 maths. So let's begin. So before getting into this chapter, we all have one question in common. Why we need to learn statistics? Or what is the use of it, wherever it's used. If you want to see some matches, if you're a cricket fan as I am, so we all will be excited to see the ranks or the scores of the particular team. So instead of searching the scores or where they are, we just randomly type what is the first 10 leagues or first 10 teams, and we search in the turn, we just short them out. There will be hundreds of teams or 50 teams. In that we need to find one team which is ours, which is our favorite team or the team which we are supporting. We need to find it. Instead of finding it, they just keep as a table. You all saw that, right? Most of them, whenever we are visiting a table, like when we are visiting a site, especially for a football team or a cricket team, or if you want to know the reactivity series, or in chemistry also we have some tables, and even for maths also, like tables like multiplication table, 2 table, 3 table, and then there will be some tabular columns too. So instead of like finding it, it's just showing it. Like instead of going and clicking on the team, then going and clicking on how much scores they scored, how much team they did, they just show it like this, like a serial column, then the teams whichever you need, then how much scores or how much goals they did, then how much wickets is left for cricket and football, I'm telling mixing. So how much of a thing, then which time they are, which league they are, and which position they are. That is where we all use statistics. And not only that, statistics are everywhere. Even if you're buying a toothpaste, they do that much statistics on that. They research more than what we are researching. What we research on toothpaste, just keep it, brush it, and let's just research, it's clean. That's what our research is. But before getting into this, before this toothpaste arrived to us, what happens is, doctors and scientists makes a group or a statistics according to that on that. What they did is they will take a group of people like 20 for this and 20 for this side, and the doctors tells them to brush like for toothpaste simply. Tell them to brush with the toothpaste which they are giving, and tell them the other group to brush without the toothpaste, like without the fluoride or something, fluoride with one toothpaste for one group and without fluoride for another group. Okay, they research upon it. First day, group 1, first guy, he brushed with toothpaste and his teeth is stronger than the second group who brushed without the fluoride, another toothpaste, and they just research upon them. 98% of the people who used it having better and stronger teeth than the people who didn't use fluoride. So they conclude that, yeah, this is the thing which we need to do. And they make a data handling. There are different types of toothpaste, right? Like in a square shape or a triangle shape or even a cylinder shape. Yeah, right? So they make a research upon it. How much people are liking this color? How much people are taking red color? How much people are taking yellow color? How much people are taking blue color? And how much people are taking this flavor? How much people are taking that flavor? If mint flavor is more, it's sold than the salt flavor or salt toothpaste, then their production of mint will be higher than the production of salt. So they'll get more profit. So each time a new product comes to the supermarket or our groceries, there will be that much statistics stating that how much we stole, how much we did, how much calculation they did. That's a bunch of them. So we don't need to go more to that. Let's get into the chapter. So as this is a lengthy chapter, so it may have many subdivisions. So there are some subdivisions which I wrote over here. Arithmetic mean, that's why I write it in the short A dot L. Then graphs less than and more than I give. Then median and more. First let's start with the arithmetic mean, and in this session I will be teaching about arithmetic mean, direct method and the assumed method. So the next session will be about, as you have guessed it will be median and step division, not graphs and all. Graphs let's keep it at the last. So let's start with the arithmetic mean. So as I told, we need to explain something means I am teaching now the direct method. So if I need you to understand something means I need to solve a problem, right? So here I took a small change or a small data from a particular question and I just wrote the Ci and Fi. So how to know, identify what is the Ci or the frequency, which is also written as Fi. Okay, so Ci will be always at the top and Fi, as we have guessed, it will be always at the bottom. And Ci, it will be like in a row, like 0_2, like that it will be there. So same for the Ci and the Fi will be different. It will be like 1, 2. Okay, so now let's find the Xi. So this is a direct method, so we include a new thing called an Xi. Okay, so in assumed method we add one more thing to make it more simpler and easier. So how to find Xi means, as usual there will be some formula to learn. In maths means formulas only. So to find Xi, what we need to do is, we need to just add the frequency, the highest plus the lowest on the frequency, the Ci, by 2. Okay, so the highest or the lowest doesn't matter while adding it, right? So 2 plus 0 gives us 2. So 2 by 2 is nothing but 1. So 1 is for the Xi of the first one. So 2 plus 4 gives us 6. 6 by 2 is nothing but 3. Yeah, right? 6 by 2 is nothing but 3. Wait, why should I do this much thing? What if they gave me 100 and 200? I should add every time and do? As usual, in maths there will be formulas and we need to multiply, subtract, but there will be a shortcut also. If we closely look, there is 0, 2, 2, 4, 4, 6. So the difference is they are just adding 2. So the 0 plus 2, 2, 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 2 gives us 6. So this is the thing. So the solution is 2. So what we need to do is we need to add 2 for the first one. So if I add 2 plus 1 gives me 3. So I got it correct. 2 plus 3 gives me 5. So let's check it first. We need to assure it also. So 4 plus 6 gives me 10. 10 by 2 is nothing but 5. So it is correct. So we'll just follow it. 5 means, then here 7 will come, then 9, then 11, then 13. So we have got the Xi also. Now we need to find the arithmetic mean. Our goal is to not find the Xi, but if we need to reach our goal, I mean there is some way, right? There is some solution or there is some trouble in between. If I am going in a road, there won't be any signal or light. There will be some signal light where I should stop, or there will be something I should round my car to go somewhere, or I should stop in a checkpoint, right? Like that only maths. We need to go in an order. Instead of going like this, if I went like this, means I won't reach my destination on time. So practice. If you practice a lot, we can do it like this. So here we know what we need to do is, to find the arithmetic mean, the formula is sigma Fi xi by Fi. Okay, sigma Fi xi by Fi. That is the formula over here. I mean sigma of Fi. Okay. Now what we need to do is, what is the sigma over here? Sigma is nothing but the sum of Fi xi. Okay. So I forgot to add another column over here. There should be another column called Fi xi. Okay. So this is a new column coming into our thing over here. So what is this Fi xi? So what is x? Okay, so there is x and there is y. So we are finding now the xy. Okay. So what we need to do? We need to add them to get xy, or we need to subtract them, or divide them, or multiply them. Yes, we need to multiply them. So they are telling us to multiply Fi and xi. So 1 into 1 is nothing but 1. 2 into 3 is 6. 1 into 5 is 5. 5 into 7 is nothing but 35. And 6 into 9 is nothing but 54. And 2 into 11 is nothing but 22. and 3 into 13 is nothing but 36, 39. So here we have, okay, now they are asking us to sigma fi and xi. What is the sigma over here? Sigma, as I told, it's nothing but the sum of fi xi. So I need to add these all. So 1, 6, 7, okay, 10, 17, then 19, 23, 32. So 2, 3, 6, 9, 9 plus 7 is 16. So 162. So here we have the sum of fi xi. Now what we need to find? We need to find the sum of fi. So what is the sum of fi? 1, 2, that means 3, 4, 10, 10, 20. 20 is our fi xi. Now what we need to do? We should just apply the value over here. Sigma of fi xi is nothing but 162. So 162 divided by 20 is nothing but, let's just calculate it. So 20, 162. So into 8 is 16. So 8s are 160, which is 2, then 0.0, point 10, right? So 20 it will be, so 10s are 20, I mean 1s are 20, right? 1s are 20. So our arithmetic mean is nothing but 8.1 is our arithmetic mean. So here we got the arithmetic mean. Just to find 8.1, we did this method. That's called max. So let's solve another question using the different method. So as we have come to the end of our chapter, we'll study the next method. Okay. So assumed method. That method name is assumed method. So here we have the question. Now what we need to do? We need to just find it. So here you can see a new column is over here, named as di. What is di? It's same like xi. So if xi has a formula, di also should have a formula, right? So the formula for di is nothing but xi minus a. So a is right. So it should also have a formula. So the the formula is like, if I explain means it will be little bit confusing. So no need to explain it. I'll just show you. Okay, but still I'm going to show you, so it will be more clear to you. So what I need to do now is, first I need to count how much are there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 the things are there, right? So 5 and divided by 2. Even if it is 10 also, I need to divide it by 2 only. 5 divided by 2 is nothing but 2.5. So 2.5 is equal to 3. Right? If I round off, I will get it as 3. So 3 is there, means now what I need to do is nothing but just find which is the third one. 1, 2, 3. So 150 is the third one. So I'll just circle it and I'll write an A. So 150 is our A. Now we got our A. Now what we need to do? We need to find the DI. So what we need for DI? We need xi minus A. So we got the A also, we have the xi also. Now we need to simply put the value and solve it. So 110 minus 150 is nothing but minus 40. And this will be minus 20 and a 0, then 20 and a 40. Okay, now what I need to do? I need to multiply fi and di. So 12 into 4 is nothing but 480. Okay, so 14 into 20 is nothing but 280. Okay, minus 280. 8 into 0 is always 0. So 6 into 2 is 122. Then 0, then 10 into 40 is nothing but 400. Now we have everything. We solved our column. Now our column has no more space and there's no new column. So I think we have came to the end of our chapter. So I mean end of the solving this question. So there should be a formula, right? If to find this DA, a new thing is coming. So in the formula also will modify. So the formula is A plus sigma of Fi di by sigma of Fi. This is our formula. Now what I need to do? Simply put the value. So but before putting the value, if you closely look, there's negative and positive. So if there's a negative and a positive thing, how can I do it? So what I need to do is nothing but add them separately. In my session, if you're coming to see my session, means there is something special about me. Everything is gonna be easy. So 480 and 280, and there's a negative, right? What I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna divide it into two groups, like this negative group and a positive group, and the 0 let it be in the middle itself. So there's no value of 0 over here, right? So if I add or subtract 0, I'll get the same only. So I'll just simply cancel the 0. So what I need to do now is I need to add these both. Just forget that they are not negative. Okay, I'll just forget that they are not negative. So 480 plus 280, let's check. 480 plus 280 is nothing but 6 and 1 and 760. So 760 is there. So for this 120 plus 400, it is 520. Okay, 520 plus minus 760. Why minus over here? Because they both are minus, right? What is the highest number over here? 400. What is its symbol? Minus. So 760 should be also in minus. So I will put it in bracket over here. So when I open the bracket, what I need to do now? I need to multiply these both. So positive into negative is nothing but negative. So now what I need to do? I need to minus 520 minus 760. So it is nothing but minus 240 is our answer for sigma of Fi di is equal to minus 240. So what is sigma of Fi? Let's calculate. 248. Yeah, right? 2 into 8, 10, 20. So 0 and a 2 over here. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So it is nothing but 50. So now what we need to do? We got everything. We have A, we have sigma of Fi, we have sigma of Fi di. Now what we need to do? Simply execute the value. So A is equal to 150 plus sigma of Fi di is nothing but minus 240 by 50. Now I can cancel these symbols and it will be nothing but 4.8. So now what I need to do? I need to 150 plus negative 4.8. Be careful with these symbols. They are so harsh. Yeah, right? Sometimes if we forget, means our whole answer will be wrong. How much if we did this much and we just forget to put, instead of negative, if we put positive, we are doomed. So what we need to do now, we'll open the bracket. We need to multiply these both. So positive into negative is nothing but negative. So I need to minus 140 minus 4.8 is nothing but 1 and a 4 and 5.2. Okay, 5.2. So this is our answer, 145.2. Thank you for watching my video. If you have any doubt under this topic, or if you want me to explain more under this topic, or if you want to solve a question, just give it in the comment box and you're free to do that. And I will read them, and as usual, I'll post a video about them. Thank you for watching.